Time for sport now, and are we heading into a golden era of boxing, Mike?
Yeah, the next couple of weeks could be the biggest that Northwest Boxing has ever seen. Next week we'll be in Germany as Tyson Fury bids to become heavyweight champion of the world. But before that, two more of our boxers can be crowned world champions. Manchester's Anthony Crolla will be roared on by a home crowd in his rematch with Colombian Darley's Perez, while St Helens hero Martin Murray is in Hanover to face Arthur Abraham. Chris Hall reports.
Two fighters fuelled by a sense of injustice and a desire to prove they're cut from the same cloth as other world beaters.
When you're as vain as me, you want to look good in there on Saturday night, and I made up with a kit Saturday. I think it's my best one yet.
So we've gone with a purple that Anthony obviously used to use many years ago when he first started, with the gold and the white. Obviously lots of gold Swarovskis to give him that extra dazzle on the night.
Sometimes I'm like a big kid and I get a bit excited, so I will throw. When no one's in the house, I'll throw them on and maybe do a bit of shadow boxing.
You hear the old saying, first time you go in believing, the second time you go in knowing.
For $1 Million Crolla, money is not the motivation.
Don't get me wrong, I was absolutely devastated not to get the decision that I thought I deserved.
The controversial points decision which wrecked his world title dream hurts as much now as it did in July.
I mean, I've watched it plenty of times now and took positives from it, took the things that done wrong from it also. And I believe that's what we've worked around training, little tweaks we've made, and that'll be the difference on Saturday night, I believe.
Box and box! Box and move and roll!
Funny though, I've turned around and made Anthony train like he's a world champion, and I've instilled him, you're a world champion, you just didn't get the decision, you're the world champion and you're defending your belt here.
It's a dream I've had since being a young boy, since first lacing on the pair of gloves at the age of 10, and I'm sure it'd make a lot of people happy.
While Crolla is the pride of Manchester, Martin Murray fans have always had to travel further afield.
They've been everywhere with me, you know, like I said, Germany starting off, Argentina, I fought in Monte Carlo 3 times, so they've been there, and now they're back in Germany, so they don't mind clocking up the air miles. There's just this feeling amongst us all that this is finally going to be it.
He's been hardened by 3 world title letdowns against some of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. Stepping up a weight has not made life easier. He now faces Arthur Abraham, a legend of this division.
I really do feel like I'm winning, and you know, not because Abraham's tiring, because his last 2 fights he's looked really, really good of late, but I just think the timing's right for me.
It's a great time for British boxing, but particularly in this region, it's flying. Martin Murray has been so unlucky in world attempts before. He has a really tough fight against Arthur Abraham, probably the #1 super middleweight in the world, maybe tied with James DeGale.
It's going to have to be 4th time lucky. I mean, you know, 3 before, 2 you could say were debatable. You know, the first time I was in Germany. If I'm going to win a world title, you know, why not it be where it all started in Germany? So looking forward to going over there and getting the job done.
To bring their world title stories full circle, they need perfection in the ring. Chris Hall, ITV News, Manchester.